Hi guys, so today I thought I'd do the Booktube Newbie Tag. There are 11 questions that will hopefully help you get to know me better and get to know this channel better. So let's just get into it. If I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking at the questions. So the first question is, why did you start this channel? Basically, I've been wanting to start my own channel since I was a teenager. And now I'm almost 25, so I've been wanting to do this for a very long time. It's just I suffer from social anxiety, so it's kind of hard for me to put myself out there really, and I'm really scared of people's judgment, and I'm always worried that people will think I'm weird or people will think bad things about me. But lately I've been thinking, and I only have one life, so I think I should just do things that I want to do and try not to care so much about what other people think, even though it's definitely not easy. Okay, next question. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? Maybe creating some new tags and challenges. I always find those very fun to do and watch as well. So what are you most excited for about this new channel? I think definitely getting to know new people, other book lovers, and basically growing, getting better at editing and making videos. I know that right now I'm not that good at making videos, but it's because I'm a beginner and I hope to improve in the future, and that's very exciting for sure. Question number 4, why do you love reading? I think many book lovers can relate, but I love escaping the reality. I mean, real life can really suck sometimes, and especially, like I said, I have anxiety, and I feel like when I read, it really helps me get distracted from my anxious thoughts. And basically, it's like a movie playing inside your head. Isn't that amazing? Question number 5, what book or series got you into reading? That would have to be Vampire Academy. So I first started reading it when I was in high school, and I became obsessed. There are 6 books in that series, and I read all of them one after another because I was so into it. And I'm currently actually rereading this series, and I have to admit I still enjoy it very much. Maybe it's not my favorite anymore, but I still like it a lot, and I can definitely see why I loved it so much as a teenager. Next, what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? Maybe some tips on how to grow your channel. Next question, what challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? I think there are mainly 2 challenges. First one is growing your channel. I know there are so many channels out there. It's really hard to stand out and grow your audience. Second of all, any possible hate or negative comments. I think for most people, these 2 things are the hardest to overcome. Next, when did you start reading? So like I said, I really got into reading when I was in high school, and I was obsessed with it for like a few years, and then for some reason I stopped reading for another few years. I honestly have no idea why. It's not like even I was super busy. I think maybe I was in a bad place mentally, so I didn't feel like reading because I feel like it takes a lot of mental power. I'm not sure, but I don't think that I would stop reading for such a long time again. I mean, obviously I might get into a reading slump, but I just don't think that it would ever last that long again, because I just really love reading, and I feel like now I cannot imagine my life without it. Where do you read? Usually in my room, in my bed. I feel like that's where I feel most comfortable. But from time to time I like to go to a cafe and just take myself on a date and have some delicious drink, some dessert, and just enjoy my own company. But I know that cafes can get pretty crowded sometimes, so what I usually do is I go there during weekdays and in the morning. I feel like that's when there's not that many people and it's pretty quiet and calm. And also there are like book cafes in Seoul where I live, so I think those are also usually quieter than like regular cafes, because many people go there to read. Question number 10. What kind of books do you like to read? Usually I read either fantasy or mystery/thrillers. I'm open to reading any genre, to be honest, as long as the book sounds interesting to me. But I have to admit, most of the time I read either fantasy or mystery thrillers. Like, these kind of books just seem most interesting for me, and I usually enjoy them the most. Okay, and the last question, what does your book collection look like? So unfortunately I don't live in my home country at the moment, so I left a lot of my books there. I moved from Poland to South Korea, so it's not a situation where you can take a lot of luggage with you, so I left all my books behind. So sad, I know. So currently this is my collection. Actually, these two don't count because I borrowed them from the library. So this is my current collection that I gathered since last year. But also I got rid of a few books I didn't like, because I don't like keeping books on my shelf that I did not enjoy. Also, like, I sometimes borrow books from the library or I read ebooks, so I do not own every single book that I've read, but I think it's okay. I'm trying not to pressure myself because I'm just a student and I don't want to feel pressure to have like a huge book collection. I feel like I can try building it slowly. Okay, so I thought I'd just show you a little bit closer. So here we have Six of Crows duology, one of my favorites. Also one of my favorites, the Folk of the Year series. The Housemaid, this is like a Korean book about Jeju Island. Here we have Vampire Academy series. There's actually 6 books, but I have to order the rest of them later. Here we have the Angel Fall trilogy. And here we have Good Girls Guide to Murder and Good Girl Bad Blood. I still have to order the 3rd book in the series. Then we have Five Survive, another great book by Holly Jackson. The Inheritance Game trilogy, One of Us is Lying, One of Us is Next, Caraval Legendary, and Truly Devious. Okay, so that was the last question. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!